Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for joining me, Leo. Okay, this reading today, wow, something's happening here. Something really important is happening here, and this is amazing. Okay, so I just want to clear the energy really quick. Okay, Leo, I have your coffee cup right here. I'm going to pull Tarot and Oracle, of course, and I have the messages I saw in your coffee. Whoa, I saw horns. Something here is becoming very apparent. There is this energy of darkness that has been looming, that you were born into, that you have fought off. And there is this very powerful energy that you have in embracing the darkness even within you. And this is the thing that's like Harry Potter, you know? He and Lord Voldemort, you know, it's like he was one of the Horcruxes. 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 He was one of the things, you know? And it was like when he got his wand, the guy was like, hey, you and Lord Voldemort, like, your wands are twins. You know what I mean? And Dumbledore was like, yeah, a piece of like Lord Voldemort is like inside of Harry Potter, you know. It's like there is a darkness, a piece of this darkness because of what you were born into here. And it's like every person that is like a chosen one, that is like a prophet, that is someone that came here on this spiritual warrior mission, you know? Someone who is a slayer of demons, someone who, you know, fights for the freedom of all souls and for God's light, you know, and source energy. They have a piece of that within them. It's kind of like the remedy for a snake bite. It comes from the venom. So there is that venom that you have within you, but it's with a lot of other things. So it is actually the antidote, but there is venom there. And it's like you have completely figured out now how to harness this darkness, the formula for the venom that you have to make it an antidote. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Yep. So there is a quote by Mike the Situation, if you watch the Jersey Shore, okay? He says a lot of little quotes, you know, and one of the quotes that he says is, you know, the devil whispered in my ear, you cannot withstand the storm. Like, you're not strong enough to withstand this storm. And he says, like the Situation says, I whispered back to the devil, you know, I am the storm. Like, you have no idea. The storm you think you're sending, I am that storm, you know? So that's what this is kind of really about. And the horns turned into a horseshoe. So this is like the darkness within you is your power. You have mastered it. It's not luck. People may think this is luck. It's not luck. People that are just seeing you right now, you know, and good things happening right now, oh, you're lucky, you know. No, it has nothing to do with luck and everything to do with being an ancient one. That's what I heard. I don't even know what an ancient one is. I just heard that. But there's something here about you have ancient lineage. You have a lineage to something, to some kind of ancient energy. Yeah. So I saw eyes. There's all eyes on you, all kinds of eyes on you from the time that you were born, and there always will be. And this is the thing, is God is not going to take these eyes away from you even, because it's this energy of those eyes, like evil eyes, your energy is able to transmute this and turn it into the antidote. They're giving you venom, and you're able to mix this with the light of God so that you have actually increased antidote. So the more haters, the more actually love, blessings, abundance, purity, the more you win, the more you triumph, and everyone else in your energy that is open to that does as well. And this can be why, God allows for negativity to happen, because this is how it can be transformed and it can be changed. And people can be, saved. So, okay. This is very interesting. I saw like a cave, like a hideaway. You may see caves or hear something about caves, or you watch something and there's like a cave into it. And there is something here to this. It's like you can destroy the truth. You can destroy someone with the truth. And you're not trying to destroy people. I'm not saying that. But it's like your truth is so powerful that anyone around you that is harboring lies, that is harboring deceit, that becomes poison. And it's already poison, but this is like, now it's like fast acting poison, to where this is going to push these people to either change, to have this, or things are going to get worse for them. That's just, hey, God decided that one. That's the way it is. So it's like you have traveled through the land of many snakes. That's what I heard. You are born in a land of many snakes. And there is some kind of a decision that has been made. There is some kind of a leaving. There is some kind of a, this is done and things are never going to be the same again energy. There's a Sphinx here. So this is very interesting now. So you're being protected. What you're being given is being protected here. No one is going to be able to come in between this here. Now it looks like you're riding in a sleigh, which things will be moving very quickly then for you here. But this is the Sphinx here. And the Sphinx is protecting all that you have, all that is yours, all that is rightfully yours. And there are, look, there's the scales here. Okay, there is balance coming in. There's balance coming in. This is a butterfly here. Spirit is going to guide you on where to go. Someone's taking a closer look and trying to re-examine things, and they may try to come towards you with an apology, but they haven't actually done anything to change. And this is a person that you have set a boundary with, and they're trying to get you to change your mind. So I don't think you're going to change your mind. And I think that there's a lot of great things coming here for you. There's a divine masculine energy here. But this has to do with you finalizing something that is you standing up for yourself. And God is going to bless you for this, for sure. Yeah. Okay, let's see about this energy. This is like, could be energy of like a geisha energy, which I'm not even entirely sure I know what a geisha is, but I just heard geisha. So isn't this when some kind of Asian culture and like people are, dressing up really nicely? Or is this like a samurai energy? Some kind of culture here that you could connect with. Yeah. Could be a past lifetime in that energy. That's really interesting. Okay, you have dark magic here and you have tribal wisdom. So this is the thing. The land of snakes here, and you were born into the land of snakes, but you figured out you understand dark magic. This is kind of like reminding me of Gamora in in Infinity War and Endgame, one of those movies, you know, it's like Thanos is trying to defeat everyone. And she was like his stepdaughter, you know. So she knows she understands because she grew up in that darkness, you know. So there's something kind of wisdom that you have but it's like you're using it for good, right? But there is like a ancient wisdom that you have access to. And that's the thing is like there's a movie called Pachimama, and in that movie, you know, it's like a animated or little like cartoon animated movie, and I believe it's in Peru. Yeah. Well, they live off the land, and they travel to this temple, right? And they have to walk through all of these snakes. And the old woman who is like a priestess, but that's not the right word, she walks through this, you know, with no problems, right? And there is some kind of energy here. There's an energy here of what's really important. You know what is really important. And their most prized possession is actually, what it has inside of it is seeds. That's it. Just seeds in case all of their crops die so they can replant all of the crops. That's what's most important. It's not, you know, being able to feed the people and live. You know, that's what is, you know, hidden in this cave. It's hidden in a cave. So there's something here like that. Like standing up to the darkness, even if it's something very simple that is your wish, you're going to get so much more. There's like a lot of honor, because in that movie and what I think of geishas is like has to do with honor, you know, that is like between you and God, you know, you and source energy. Yeah. And there's like forces working against you, but those forces working against you are only for you to triumph over. You know, this is like Hapachitsu. Wow. This is very, very, very powerful energy. And you have Mystic. Okay, so there we go. So, you know, Hapachitsu, if you know, you know. She was married to a pharaoh. So she's a queen, pharaoh, whatever, however you call that. And she had a son, and then the pharaoh died, and her baby's 2 months old, and they were like, okay, you can tell us what the baby is saying, and then, you know, we'll tell the people in the name of pharaoh, and they would say the baby's name. And after about 2 years of this, she was like, you know, he's a baby, I'm the one ruling, so you're gonna say in the name of Pharaoh Hapachitsu, I'm the pharaoh, get over it. And they were like, okay. And they told the people, and the people were fine with it, and they treated her like she was a pharaoh. She was the first actual real female pharaoh of Egypt. Nobody else was ruling, no man was involved, you know? And Egypt thrived under her ruling. She had this bravery to do this, you know? But a wisdom as well, because she kept quiet for like about a year or two. So they saw how well Egypt was doing, you know what I mean? And then, you know, so, and I'm sure there was quite more going on to this here. So growing up in a land of snakes, not because you're supposed to be a snake, you're supposed to be different. You're supposed to be the one that shows them, you know? But there is a timing for things. And anything against you, you're just going to use this to your power here. So this is a very powerful reading, and Hapachitsu really talks about believing in the impossible, you know, because that's pretty impossible. So early on, there was a female pharaoh, right? How remarkable is this? And they honored her just because she said it. You know, you have the destroyer here. So yeah, this is what I'm saying. The horns, the dark magic, the destroyer. There is this energy here that has tried to destroy you. But this is for you to turn back and say, I'm the storm. No. You know? No. This is for you to take and use as your antidote. And it's like this energy thinks that if they just give more darkness to you, more venom, that it will be too much venom and it will override and you won't be able to catch up and that will be it. But it's not. It's not the case. And this is because of tribal wisdom. This is because of your pure heart. This is because what matters most, being able to feed the people. What do we put in this temple and pray and be so thankful to the gods for? These 3 little seeds of the 3 different little plants that we need to start it all over again. That's what is most important. You know what I'm saying? Which is so beautiful. It's so very like pure that all of this elaborate cannot come against it. It just cannot. So this is the thing, is the honesty, the purity for the people, for, you know what I'm saying? Hapachitsu is about that as well. So this is this energy that you have within you. It's like you're meant to be a leader. You're meant to be a spiritual leader. I was just about to say you're meant to be royalty, and the castle comes out. Wow. The cave. The cave. The creator. There's something here that, you know, in this cave, there are all of these snakes, right? There is all of this, but you're using that time in the cave to create, you know, to build all of this more, which is so very beautiful. That's where you're getting the venom that is used to create the antidote. There's something here that could have caused a lot of pain for you in your life. And you took all of this pain and you channeled it into what you're making. Something creative. Some way that you're harnessing this fire and you're putting it into that. And this is guided by the divine for you to do this. This is how you are a spiritual leader. And look at the shaman. And in the movie Pachimama, that's what they are. They're shaman. The little woman is a shaman. Or she's like the female version of a shaman. I think they have a different name for it. I don't really know. But I watched it a long time ago. But so, yeah. There is some kind of you could have been a shaman in a past life and you connect to that. Okay. We need more on this. What the heck? This is insane. Hey, you know what? I don't want to use that deck. You have size and joyfulness. It's like pay very close attention to who you surround yourself with, and pay very close attention to, is this really going to be fun? Or have I just been so used to, this is fun, I want to go do it. I want to be around these people because this is fun. But is it not anymore? There's something here where you're not enjoying something. You're not actually getting enjoyment out of it anymore. Or doing this thing or being around these particular people. And there is a call to do something completely different, it feels like. To go different places, to be around different people. Yeah, you have falseness here. So there's something here. So this is to pay attention to that. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you can never go out and have fun, you know, but this is paying attention to, how do you really feel? Is this really fun? There could be ways that you used to go have fun that were actually very destructive. And there was a lot of darkness there. It was with people that are in this dark magic energy. And this is talking about moving away from that and doing things that are actually joyful. It may have changed. It may have changed. This has changed for a reason, because this is a guidance system pointing you in the right direction. We have scholar here. There is something here that you uphold that is very, there is a certain level of presence that you now have. There's a certain level of mastery, of knowledge that you now have, that you now embody. And you're going to have access to higher quality ways of being in this 3D reality because of how far you have met yourself, within yourself, you know, how far you've traveled within yourself and everything that you have faced. So this is kind of like saying, this is like saying that your ways of joy, that you go do things that is joy, is going to be different. And whatever it is that you used to do that involved some level of joy that was in some way destructive, or, you know, had darkness around it, you know, there is this energy of it's not fun anymore, and it hasn't been for quite some time now, but there is this still doing it. There is this, you know, setting a boundary, but are you following it? You know, which it's very normal to, you know, have that take some time. So it's not like that. It's just like, don't be surprised by like wanting something different. This is like Ariel in The Little Mermaid, where she's like, I want more. I don't care about, you know, swimming around here, okay, with freaking Sebastian for the rest of my life. Like, I want more. You're being called to more, you know. And this can be a very intellectual person that's entering your life. A very intellectual environment, intellect and luxury, and also very grounded people. People can live in a lot of luxury, but they can still have this kind of wisdom here, you know, and be grounded. So this is like so interesting. Okay, you have thought and you have sorrow. Cave. There can be some time when you're thinking back to when you were in this cave. There can be some time where you're thinking back to the people that, you know, were snakes in this cave, are still in this cave, trapped in this cave. This can be someone who's trying to come back into your life. And this is basically like saying the same thing is going to happen as what happened before. You know, is they're going to, you know, with the thinking and the size here, she just looks exhausted. So this could be like gaslighting, a person who's like a narcissist, which I don't like to just throw this stuff around all the time because I feel like people can get obsessed with this. And we're really supposed to be focusing on like healing and like having fun in life, you know? So there's something here about thinking to people that maybe are still stuck in this cave and remembering that, you know, there is a God, there is source energy, and you can give this to angels, you can give this to God, you can give this to source for them to handle this. It's not for you to handle. You're here in just this body for you to live this life, you know, for you. That's why you're here in this body. If you were supposed to handle this problem, then you would be, you know, an angel right now. You know, which is not to say that you cannot be, you know, as simultaneously, right? But, you know, in this body, you have to focus on being in this body, you know. So, in this present. So it's really reminding me of the Grinch here, you know, because the Grinch is like he lives in a cave, right? And he's thinking back to, you know, when he was younger and he was not included. This is bringing a lot of sorrow here. And the Who's, you know, they gather around and they sing. Because what's really most important is not all the gifts, it's them coming together, right? It's them having each other in this community. And there is something here where you have been left out. And Spirit wants you to know that things are not always going to be this way. But there is a separateness to you. You know, the mystic is not a part of the civilization. You know, Rafiki, he lives, you know, in a tree on the outskirts, right? He's not really a part of the Pride Lands. No. And he's not in the dark, shadowy place either, is he? You know, he's just kind of on the outskirts, you know, and that's where the shaman lives. Yeah. Even in native, you know, tribes, the ones, what I know of it, you know, it's like the shaman is kind of, they live a little bit to the side, you know, where there's more quiet, there's more nature, because, you know, this is how they get their answers. So there's gonna be this unplug that I feel like you've already been going through. And before you at least had the snakes in the cave. Well, now there's an unplug, there's nobody, you know, but then it's going to be, yes, you can come back to it all, this civilization here, but it's a way that you're kind of off to the side, but you can still be involved, you know? So I hope that makes sense. What? Okay. Wife and doctor, this is very interesting because, you know, the Pachitsu was somebody's wife, right? But, you know, she wasn't just somebody's wife. Shall that be known, right? Yes. And the creator, you know, and that's the thing is, you know, the wife, okay, she is the creator of, you know, she takes a house and she makes it a home. You know, she has the children, right? So there's something here too. You're gonna get to be given things that you can turn into stability, and that person, you know, or that situation, it's gonna show up for you as well. You know? And this can be different things. This can be a career too, you know, and this can be love, and this can be, you know, art or something, or, you know, a passion, you know, some kind of leadership, spiritual leadership. And then the doctor, and it's just like the shaman. So this is like, you know, there is a way that you're healing people. You're providing this antidote. And it can be spiritual, and it can involve another aspect as well, because the doctor is involving, you know, medical science. So there you go. So, and look, you have money here. There's money here. There's money here to support you in this. Look at this. The cat. Knower of secrets. What else came out? The jellyfish. Okay, let's see what it is. So the cat is the high priestess here, of course. There is this knowing. An inner knowing. And then there comes a point when it is time to tell this to the civilization. This knowing, you know, and there is a particular time to do that and not to do that, you know. So it's like if everything in Egypt was like a disaster, okay, and they just like lost a war, she's not going to be like, well, I'm the one saying it, not the baby, so listen to me. People are going to revolt, right? So this is very, you know, intriguing energy. And also, you know, cats, they, you know, can like, they have this like ability that like a snake is right here and the snake goes to go at them, but the cat can like jump straight up in the air, you know, and dodge the snake. They have, you know, cat-like reflexes here. Is this kind of energy. And yeah, there is like all these eyes on you, but the cat is the intuitive, you know. She knows this. And she knows how to use this here. And that's the thing, is the cat is the outsider, right? And that, you know, the cat will come around when it's going to benefit the cat every now and then, right? But there is this seclusion energy. Yeah. And that's the thing is, you know, when you're this spiritual warrior here, when you have all of these gifts that other people don't have, you have all these blessings that other people don't have. You know, you also don't have the same connection that everybody else does. But then you do in some ways have an even stronger connection, but then you don't. You know, it's one of these things here. You do, but you don't, you know. That's the thing. It's like the shaman is like leading the people, but the shaman is not necessarily one of the people, you know. But then it's like the shaman is the go-between between the divine and the people, but the shaman is not the divine or the people. There is this. So you have the 5 of Cups here, which is the jellyfish energy, and the jellyfish is flowing along. The jellyfish is trusting. So there is, okay, and then we have the Empress here. So, okay, 100%. So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to say. The jellyfish is trusting because the jellyfish just flows with the currents of the water. Wherever the current of the water takes the jellyfish, that's where the jellyfish is meant to be. So you have reached a place of enlightenment now that any negativity that comes towards you, you transmute it into anti-venom, right? Anything that happens to you, it is fuel to benefit your life. The whole world is rigged in your favor. You're one with this universe now. So now there is no need to worry about this or that or anything that humans in this matrix are worried about. You're out of it. So this is just flowing along and trusting that everything that's meant for you is coming for you. And it is. And this is why you have the Empress here, which is the mastery of this kind of energy. Wow, the Earth Mother. That's the thing. It's like the Earth Mother. Does Pachamama mean Earth Mother? Does it? I swear it does. It's a goddess. meaning mother, world mother, Mother Earth. Yes, it does. Pachimama means Mother Earth, Earth Mother. How amazing. How freaking amazing. So there is this person here that's coming towards you. There could be a scholar here. There could be a person very intrigued, you know, by a lot of things. And this is a person that, you know, will stand by you. And they appreciate your connectedness to this earth, your magical qualities. And this is a person that wants you to receive luxury, and a person that, you know, they appreciate your like tribal wisdom, your mystic side, but they want you to be seen as royalty and to live as royalty as well, which is very interesting. So this could be a person who's like very wealthy, very established here. And they're like, hey, I know you love living in this cave, but would you like to come live in my castle? That's this kind of energy. But you're attracting a person that most people would think, oh, this is not a match. It's a match. It's the best kind of match for you that is just 100% destined for you. You know, this person has had a lot of heartache, and they've had their eye on you. When they meet you, it's like they're you know, they want to move forward, and then there's a little bit of fear, and then it feels like a pause, but it feels very short, and then there is this movement forward because they know what it is that they want. Yeah, because you see the shell is here, and then you see the crab going towards this shell, like they're sure. So they could be a Cancer because this is a crab, but they don't have to be at all. Okay. They could be a Libra or a Taurus. They could be a Pisces. You know, they don't have to be at all. They really don't. It can be any zodiac sign, and that really doesn't matter. You know, when you look into the eyes of this person, you know, you're gonna know. So I just saw 3737. You can look up angel number 3737 if you want an extra message. But Leo, this is freaking amazing. Pachimama. I love you, Pachimama. So, thank you so very much. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you